All right, hey guys, welcome back. We're talking about matrices and what a matrix is. So let's get going. A matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers, usually denoted by a capital letter. Simple enough. The dimensions of a matrix, denoted by rows by columns. So that can become and will become a simple question on a quiz or test one day. So you might want to pause the video and guess that. The dimensions of matrix A are 3 by 2, row, 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 column, column, 3 by 2. Keep in mind it's Socrative. If I refer to problem number 1, that is what I'm talking about. Moving on, that was the answer to that. Number 2, what are the dimensions of matrix A? You might want to guess. It's 1 by 2. It's 1 row, 2 columns. All right, might want to pause the video and guess that. 4 columns, 3 rows. 4 rows, 3 columns. 4 by 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4 rows, 3 columns. All right, a matrix is made of elements. You know, this one has 6 elements. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 elements. And we need a way of naming them. And we name an element with a lowercase letter, subscripted row by columns. So, see if you can answer that. I mean, we're looking here. What does that mean? See if you can guess that. Since that's a lowercase letter, we're talking about one of the 12 numbers in this matrix, and it's the one in the 3rd row and 2nd column. 3rd row, 2nd column. So the answer to that is just the 11. That's it, 11. Okay, let's do this for a couple of problems. Now, I may call this a shorthand method of calling that is the 12 element. That may not be technically correct, but I'm going to use it. All right, so the 12 element is the 1st row, 2nd column. It is that 0 right there. So you can guess the 14 element. Keep in mind, if that's a B, then this needs to be a B. 1st row, 4th column is that -2. And so the answer to number 6 is -2. Okay, matrices can be added and subtracted. There are some restrictions on that. So let's look at that and see what maybe the restrictions are. Matrices of the same dimension, there's the restriction, can be added. Simply corresponding elements are added. Same thing for subtraction. You may want to pause the video and read that. And so that's a pretty simple question there. You just add corresponding elements, see if you can guess the answer. On a quiz or a test one day, this would probably be a written problem. It doesn't bode well for multiple choice, but that's what we have here. All right, the answer is C. Just simply 2 plus 14 is 16. -1 plus -1 is -2. -5 plus 2 is -3. And 3 plus -11 is -8. It's just that simple. It's just corresponding elements get added. All right, see if you can answer that. This one is undefined. This one is 2 by 2. Dadgummit. This one is 2 by 2. This one is 2 by 3. And they're not the same dimensions. You can't add them. So undefined is an option. All right, subtraction works the same way. See if you can come up with the answer. It is easy to make an error. It's more easy to make an error with subtraction. Let's verify this one. -5 minus 4 is -9. -2 minus 0 is -2. 8 minus 2 is 6. And -8 minus -7 is -1. So you got to be good at, adding, subtracting positive and negative numbers or integers. Okay, pause the video and see if you can guess that one. That is F. Let's move on. Okay, look, there is matrix multiplication, which we're not doing today. That will be its own video. And then there is scalar multiplication. So what's a scalar? Here's a scalar. It's a real number that is multiplied to each element in the matrix. Very, very simple. If you want to call this the distributive property, call it whatever you want. It's not. It's scalar multiplication. 2 times 3, 6. 2 times -7, -14. 2 times -2, -4. 2 times 5, 10. As simple as it gets. And so there's just absolutely no reason to miss something like that. You might want to pause the video and guess, but come on. That's pretty simple. Okay, in a situation like this, the PEMDAS rules that you learned in middle school or at some previous encounter, they apply. We have to do multiplication before we do this subtraction right here. So we have to distribute in or scale in the -3 first and then do the subtraction to get the answer. So let's do that for a couple of problems. Let's slow down a little bit because we don't have very much left. See if you can get that right. May want to pause the video. All right, the answer is D. I want to do this one. If I make an error, that's just going to be too bad. I'll just fix it or anyway, just deal with it. So that would be -2, 4, 0, -10, 2, -16, plus, and then I'm going to distribute in or scale in the -3. So, I mean, the +3. So that's -6, 0, -3, 12, -6, 9. All right, let's check an element. Let's check this element. -10 plus 12 is 2. That's right. Okay, and the other ones should be right. You can check those. All right, I believe this is the last problem, so you may want to pause the video and guess that one or get it right. Okay, apparently it is E. I actually want to do this one because there's an issue here that can come up, and you gotta cross this bridge here. Okay, I went ahead and scaled in this 2 here for the first matrix. Now you can scale in a -2 or +2. If you scale in a -2, which is what I'm going to do, then this becomes plus between them. If you scale in a +2, this plus right here would be a minus, okay? But keep in mind, I'm not scaling in that. I'm scaling in this, and that will become a plus. So that would be 0, +2, -10, +4. And then we just simply add. So that would be 4. 4 plus 0 is 4. 8 plus 2 is 10. -6 plus -10 is -16. And -6 plus 4 is -2. Hopefully I got that right. I do make errors just like you. It's aggravating. But looks like I got it right. Okay, yay for me. All right, that's it. Pretty simple stuff, but new probably. And we'll do an assignment or two. Let's look at our Cameo appearance for today. It is Foghorn, Leghorn, and Steve, a double cameo. All right, guys, great day. We'll see you.